All right, man. Next up, we have Grambling State. Now, I'm doing Grambling State next because for this reason, man. I'm excited for what Hugh Jackson is going to do in his first season with Grambling. I'm excited to see what happens. But for another reason, right? Fam, me looking at how they predict the West Division to be finished, the fact that they have Grambling State finishing fourth with not only the amount of talent that they've gained, but the lack of talent that they've lost. And I'm trying to figure out, what did the other teams in the West do that are projected to finish ahead of them? What did they do that was better than what Grambling State did? Because look, now if you're gonna tell me that it's based off of last year, I get it. You know what? Fine. If y'all not gonna look at the recruiting process at all, accumulating with what happened last year, fine. But then you gotta tell me why y'all have Southern finishing first and Grambling finishing fourth when Grambling State beat Southern last year. And not only that, now say if you had Pearview finishing first or Alcorn finishing first, then fine. What you're telling me is that you're basing it off of last year. Fine. But I can't get out of my head how you guys have Southern finishing first and Grambling finishing fourth. Now, I wasn't even mad that y'all didn't have Grambling, in the top 10 or in the preseason top 10. I'm not even mad at that. I know and realize that I'm the only person that has Grambling State not only in the top 10, I put them in the top 5. You know what I'm saying? But fine. Granted, whatever. But the fact y'all had them finishing fourth with everything that they've done? Pearview ain't do nothing this offseason. They didn't do nothing. Pearview ain't do a thing. They were super late in the recruiting process. They were super late. They was dealing with a coaching change. Fam. I don't know, man, but we're gonna get into this video, man. But I don't see it, bro. I don't see how y'all have Pearview finishing third over Grambling. I don't see it, dog. They didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing. So we're gonna see.
You, Coach, you were with a different program, but now you get an opportunity to lead this SWAC program.
Hold on. Before we give you the football say,
Who we got?
shout out to the man. Y'all come in here
They
clean,
clean, man.
as a whistler.
Y'all
get clean for real.
Take a stroll. Stroll what you got on, the gear you got on.
Show them what we're working with.
I think that's fly, bro. Yo, and
then
I've seen people talk about Grambling State and what they're wearing, bro. That joint is clean, dog. That joint is clean. I don't know what. I don't care what everybody talking about. That joint is super clean. That's clean, man. That is clean.
I like it.
Call like I said.
I like it.
Clean.
That's clean
for sure. But Coach, there is so much talk and buzz around your program, and now getting a chance to lead these men. What's in store for Grambling State?
Well, we're excited. There's no question about that. Obviously, when I took the job December 10th, I was very excited then. I'm more excited now.
And worked as soon as he got the job. He worked.
Young men with me here today.
That boy
But more
worked.
so than that, to be one of the leaders of one of the greatest football institutions there's ever been in Grambling State University, I am more blessed and excited for this opportunity than anything in the world.
Coach Jackson, when you think about it,
That boy
when did it
worked
kinda
as soon as
hit
he
you?
got the job.
I'm at the same school, same coaching building, the home of Eddie Robinson.
You know what's interesting? After my press conference, they took me over to the office. And so you pull in that parking lot, and it says the Eddie G. Robinson Support Stadium building. And I go, are you kidding me? This is where the great Eddie G. Robinson coached. This is what he built. And to have an opportunity to walk in these same shoes and help restore Grambling State University.
I want to go in that museum too. I want to
We're
go.
both California boys, and that's how I think I can relate to you knowing about the National Brown. There's probably about 4 or 5 colleges that we hear about in Southern California. Grambling definitely being one of them, especially when Tank Younger made home in L.A., California, and all those folks there. What's it going to take to bring the shine back on that G from Grambling State? What have you noticed early on?
What I've noticed is, first of all, I had to hire a great staff, and I was able to do that. There's some men who took this challenge along with me that I'm thankful for. They came, and then we had to go out and recruit. We went out and did, I think, an excellent job in recruiting. And then we had to go sell these young men that are sitting here today on what the culture was going to be and how we were going to change it each and every day. And that's what we set out to do.
And let me ask you this question.
And
You got a
boys
little
been
taste of
working.
HBCU life last
Them boys
year
been
when
working.
you were an offensive coordinator at Tennessee State University. What did you learn about HBCU football, and what does it mean to you?
What I've learned is there's great football being played in the HBCU level. There's great coaching in the HBCU level. I get so tired of people talking about just the HBCUs, and I do get it and respect it and understand it, but there's some tremendous coaches, there's some tremendous players, and we need to do a better job of showcasing the talented coaches and talented players that are in this conference.
Fellas, I'm going to let y'all break them in. Tell them, how big is that classic? And I don't have to tell you which one. Tell him, how big is that classic? What's he got kicking in for?
Man, the classic is great. You know, it's a great experience. You know, the atmosphere, you know, it's something different about it. You know, of course, that's an in-state rivalry. You know, it's great feeling. It's a feeling I can't really explain. It's great.
All right, so Joshua, a senior defensive back. Tyler,
come on with the disrespect. Hey, and I seen that too. Look, yo, hold on, man. I seen that too when they put out the names of who's gonna be in the who's gonna be involved in media day. They had him as a DB. I'm like, fam. So y'all not even watching Grambling State? They were that bad that y'all didn't know that he played linebacker, bro. Come on, man. Like, come on, man. What are y'all doing?
Excuse me, I had that written incorrectly. And then Tyler, along that offensive line as a sophomore. And I had a chance to talk to you all before you came on stage. Captains, leaders of this team. What does it mean to you to be leaders of the G-Men?
It's a great feeling, you know, just as far as Grambling history itself, to be in the situation to lead a great historic program, it's no better feeling than that. So, you know, I'm excited for it.
And I don't understand how y'all have 4 Grambling State players preseason.
I feel like
preseason,
at this point preparing for a
Josh Reed wasn't one of them.
To set the record straight.
I don't understand that.
No disrespect would be tolerated, you know. We're here to win. You know, we want to be in the
Fam, how you got a sophomore and senior
and
up there?
I want to further a point that you and I talked about in terms of making sure that you enhance your leadership skills. And so you have the opportunity to take part in an internship this summer as a sophomore, but kind of really honing those skills. Share with our audience what you had the opportunity to do.
I got the chance to shadow the NFL at the league office in New York, and I feel like it was a great opportunity to learn from many leaders in the top and see how everything is ran, you know.
When you talk about that, I like being more an athlete. And one thing I'll say about Grambling, probably more than any other school out there, I'll say this for the years, is there's something about being a G-man. They tell you, it goes back from Eddie Robinson, G-man, that family there, that Graham fam. How's the Graham fam embrace you? How have you felt it, that Graham fam love? And what's it mean for the players to say, I wear this G on my chest, I'm a G-man?
Where they say that everybody is somebody at Grambling.
Everybody is somebody at Grambling?
And we believe in that. And to be able to wear that G and really understand what it means to put that G on, I don't think there's anything like it. You got to earn the right to wear it, though. We don't just give it away.
We don't give out the G.
We don't just give it away.
For one, man.
You got to earn that.
I might say, I want a jersey.
With the chip on your shoulder.
That's why I'm wearing a helmet,
and if
man.
so, is there one particular area or set of areas where you're kind of focused in on both Josh and Tyler about improving, getting better, being a better teammate, you know, technically being more sound? Are there any particular areas that you all have really dedicated and committed to?
I just want to be better at getting our team prepared, you know, mentally, being a great leader, you know, trying to improve things to do what I can do to make sure that my team is great for as the defensive standpoint. You know, I want to make sure everything is together. You know, I like to be that guy to have control, you know, make sure we're all together and having everything bonded and we all on one unit, because if we're not on the same page, then it won't be as good as it should be.
I may be a little naive here, but I'm curious. I don't know, not a lot of things in Black College I don't know. What area of campus is popping at Grambling? What's the popping area there?
Hey. Tell me that, bro. I want to find that out, too.
The whole campus?
The whole campus?
The whole campus.
Whole campus.
I got to find out what's popping.
What was that, K-Germ?
Y'all let me know what's popping at Grambling.
K Graham, what's the radio station? That's still there? KGRM, man. We got KGRM.
I'm not sure.
It's been a while since I've been down there.
Yeah, well, you got to come on back. That's the problem. We need you back on campus.
I gotta come back, man. Hey, yo, y'all gotta invite me to the campus, dog. I gotta see what's popping at Grambling.
I know a lot of people don't know. Y'all don't necessarily do gumbo up there. That's crawfish, which is big up there in northern Louisiana, right?
Yes, sir.
Y'all
Yes, it
crawfish
is.
boys?
Nah, not me. They might be, but not me.
Remember, he's Cali. Come on now. Now, when we're talking about being able to play at home and looking toward the schedule for the upcoming season, some of those home games that you all
And that's
are
the thing right there. Like, yo, do y'all see that? The leading rusher is coming back. The leading receiver is coming back. The top 3 tacklers on defense is coming back, along with the talent that's coming. Like, and I don't get how they are finishing fourth. I don't get it, bro. I don't know what y'all looking at. I don't know what y'all paying attention to, but fam, come on, man. It don't make sense. It don't make sense at all. It just don't.
as we show everyone the schedule for
just
Grambling
doesn't.
State.
First thing I'm going to look for is I can ask them, when y'all play Southern?
Last game of the season.
Every year, huh? Bayou Classic always going to be there.
Yes, sir.
But how many home games do you all have this year, and who are you hosting?
We have 3. And they
that's
say
crazy.
the one in Shreveport's a home game. I don't see that as a home game. But we have 3, and we need more. And I'll be the first to say that, and I've said that.
Ooh, them
publicly,
first 3
and I'll
games,
give
dog.
these guys
Oh,
the opportunity
man, them
to be
first 3
home.
games is going
When
to
we
be
play the first
brutal.
6 weeks of the season, we're on the road. We're going to be road warriors for the first 6 weeks.
Arkansas
And then after that,
State.
we're home for 3
Oh,
games in a
man.
row. And then we're back on the road again.
Them
But I'm
first 3
excited
games
about
gonna be
just
tough.
playing our schedule. This is the hand we're dealt. And
why they have Alabama
we're
A&M twice on
excited
there?
about going out and representing our university.
And Jay, we'll get a chance
They
to
have
see
Alabama
them
A&M twice.
at Jackson State on
At
ESPNU.
Jackson State. That's a good one. We'll be able to watch that. But one I
Dog.
always keep an eye on, that game in Dallas. That game every year, Grambling takes on Prairie View and State Fair. They're talking about, Prairie View, one thing they're always going to do is bring offense. Now they hired Hugh Jackson to Grambling to bring offense.
That's
So,
gonna be crazy.
as a football fan, that's one I'm going to mark. And then I think those 2 games right there, Jackson State, then you follow up 2 weeks later, and you go to Dallas, Texas, see what you there. And then, as always, depend on what the crop is like. If the gumbo's in town, then that's when Southern tends to win
Gotta
that
see
game.
it.
And when the crawfish
I gotta
is
see
boiling,
it.
that's when
I just don't see Prairie View being better than Grambling State. I don't see it.
It's got to be more.
It's definitely going to be
It's
boring.
us.
All right.
Like I said, bro, I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see how Prairie View beats Grambling this year. I don't see it. Me personally. I know that Prairie View has a real good squad this year, but for me personally, I think they lost too many big pieces on that team for me to say that Prairie View is going to be better than Grambling. It's just me and they didn't do nothing in offseason. They didn't do nothing. I think they lost more than they gained. And I'm talking about in the recruiting process. Matter of fact, their recruiting process was super late. They was dealing with a coaching change. Fam, they didn't recruit big at all this year. At all. I'm trying to find out what did Prairie View do in the offseason that was better than what Grambling State did. I don't know, but that game right there will tell me who's better, but I just don't see how Grambling State loses that game. I'm sorry. I don't see it. But I'm super excited for Grambling State. I'm excited for what they're going to do this year. I think they have a chip on their shoulder knowing damn well that they saw that they are picked to finish 4th. That's going to be, man. I already said what I said about them because I'm the only person that has them in the top 10, like I said. But look, whatever. You know what I'm saying?